today it's Trial Tuesdays on the Morning Fix. We are joined by Colette Akwana and George Mushiri of CMS Daly Inamdar, and we're talking all things employment law.
Yeah.
And I actually got a message from Hem who says, what are the rules around maternity for men and women? I'm due for a small one in 3 months, so just wanted to find out.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Hem. That is so sweet. So let's get into it. What are the rules that apply for maternity leave? And also there's this situation where women sometimes feel like they might be discriminated against if they take maternity leave. So what do I do if I'm feeling like that, George?
All right. Now, insofar as maternity leave is concerned, all women are entitled to 3 months of maternity leave. Now, so that's the duration. In terms of discrimination, they shouldn't, because this is also a right as leave days are also a right. All women should be eligible, and they are eligible to go on maternity leave. The only condition which is imposed on them is give your employer notice before proceeding on maternity leave. I believe the duration is 7 days prior, so a minimum of 7 days. Talk to your employer and tell him or her that you are proceeding on maternity leave, and there should not be any discrimination either within that period of maternity or when you're away on maternity leave, and actually even after you come back to employment after the maternity leave. So the job or the position which you previously held should be there without any reduction in salary or removal of any roles and responsibilities, such that you are taken to the position which you had prior to your proceeding on maternity leave. So, and if there's any deviation from that, then it becomes a case of discrimination, which now the employer can be held liable for.
Well, George, thanks for that. But can we also talk about fathers? Because Hem is expecting a baby in 3 months' time. So what are the rules around paternity law?
Oh, paternity leave.
Paternity leave, sorry.
We're slowly becoming...
Employment law to paternity leave.
I think by the end of Trial Tuesdays...
I'll become a lawyer.
I think you should... and then we can be a bunch of lawyers on the Morning Fix.
How cool would that be?
It sounds like a plan. But tell us about paternity leave, George.
Insofar as paternity leave is concerned, that is stipulated to be 14 days or 2 weeks. Again, to be taken, and this is specific for the male employee, once a year. It's 14 days of paternity leave is restricted to once a year.
There we go, once a year. So
Only
if you have multiple baby mamas, that is going to be a problem because you can only take paternity leave once. So we have, there we go, once a year. So if you have multiple baby mamas, that is going to be a problem because you can only take paternity leave once. So we have 3 months maternity, 2 weeks paternity, but please tell me these are negotiable. I feel like 2 weeks might be a little bit too little.
For the father,
So, George, is there any way we can bump this up a little bit?
When the Employment Act talks of 3 months or 2 weeks, these are minimums. So you can enter into an agreement with your employer to have the maternity leave. Perhaps I've had occasions of people going on maternity leave for 6 months, paternity leave for a whole month. So anything that is stipulated under the Employment Act, that's the bare minimum. Obviously, through agreement between the employer and the employee.
There you go. Everything in the Employment Act is a minimum. Well, not everything. These two provisions in particular. So please do negotiate with your employer. I think sometimes employees, we do shy away from asking for our rights. But listen, don't stick to the minimum. If you want to take a month off to be with your baby and you're a father, try and negotiate that with your employer. But a huge thank you to George and Colette for joining us. We've learned so much in this Trial Tuesday session.
And also thank you for all those messages that came in, because you know what, we probably couldn't have thought of those questions either. So thank you so much, and thank you, CMS Daly Inamdar.
That's right. We'll have Trial Tuesdays again next Tuesday because, it's the morning fix. Other than that, Bhargav's going to take you all the way till 10 a.m. So keep it here to Radio 44.